お嬢様。
Hello, my lords and ladies. Today I'd like to talk to you about what I feel could be improved about the Final Fantasy character creator. This is going to be a little bit different from my normal videos, as this is more of a opinion/wish list video. I'm going to be a little bit more candid. So first, I'd like to say that in an ideal world, every person would be able to create the perfect character with every feature allowed to be customizable, etc., etc. That is not the point of this video. I'm not a coding expert, but I am well aware of the spaghetti analogy used when talking about adding features to Final Fantasy XIV. I'm here to give what I feel could be realistic, dare I say, easy improvements to the character creator. First, the class choice menu. As I've said in my classes video, the fact that they give no information about the jobs is no good. I think I understand why they've done this. Final Fantasy being a huge narrative-driven story, telling you what your job is could be seen as kind of spoilery, but I think that the downside of players being completely turned off by what their job becomes, or missing out on what job they would be because they are given no information at the beginning, is actually way worse. The beginning levels of Final Fantasy XIV are arguably the worst part of the game. If you are a new player leveling Archer up to level 30 and you had no idea that you were going to be a bard, and you honestly didn't really want to play a bard, well, you might just quit. And on the opposite side of the coin, Lancer, one of the most generic sounding jobs, people might easily pass it over without knowing that it becomes a dragon slaying dragoon. Also, Scholar is completely absent from even the gear preview set. If you added a simple button you could click showing what job that class has with like a small description, would be very helpful for beginning players to understand what they are working towards, instead of just a description of the class that you're going to inevitably leave behind. Next is my most selfish desire, and that is more hairstyles. Now, you might be thinking, duh, we all want more hairstyles, and occasionally they do add more hairstyles. But what I'm talking about is more rudimentary. I want them to add all the beginning hairstyles to every race, or at least start sharing more of them. They're already in the game. It would be easy for the development of giving them to other races. Now, I understand why the Final Fantasy XIV team probably wants to keep some of the hairstyles race-specific, like the Legacy Elvon hairstyle for the Elezen or the Onion style for the Lalafell. While I do not think that is a good thing, I at least understand it. But there are some hairstyles that are kept from other races that have no reason behind them. Like, let's take a look at this hairstyle. This hairstyle is available for all the races, excluding the Viera and Hrothgar, of course, and to both sexes. But this hairstyle is only available for Highlander males, Elezen females, and Aura males.
That does not make sense!
And I really want this hairstyle on my main. I almost fantasiaed into being an Aura just to get it. God help me. If they don't want to put it in the character creator, they should at least give it to the Gold Saucer's modern aesthetic saleswoman to expand her inventory from the grand total of 2 hairstyles that she sells now. Sheesh! And I'm sure you all want hairstyles, or at least to try out ones that are only available to another race. The one exception is no bald Makote. No bald Makote. Moving on to facial features. There should be more! This becomes really obvious when you realize that most of the non-higher races actually have about twice as many facial features available to them, but they're locked behind which clan you pick. Why does this awesome scar have to be locked behind a clan? Unlock all the options between the same face models. They're already there, easy to do. And it would be nice if the scars had a mirror option, like the face paint does. And it would be nice to get new faces as well, but in particular, the Highlander here should get another face. The Midlander have 5 faces, the Highlanders should have 5 as well. Especially when you take into consideration the fact that Highlanders do not have as much customization options as other races do, Rogan withstanding. And that's about all I can really suggest that I would like to see without going too far. But how about you? Tell me what you wish the character creator had. I can only wonder what the responses will say.
Final Fantasy XIV bug slider. At I think it's time to make a video on the score bug slider on the main menu. Why are there no bug sliders? Final Fantasy XIV bug sliders. Still waiting to make bug slider better while you're in XIV bug slider.
And hey, if you want the character creator to give some updating, or if you like any of my ideas, why not give a like? And it's the season to be giving, so please give a sub as well. Thank you, and I'll see you in the world of tomorrow.